Greetings, happy new moon. This is for the new moon in Pisces, February 20th, 2023. We had three different piles to choose from. And first, we're just going to start about some insight about this new moon phase, and then we'll get into the different card selections. If you chose pile number one, this is a manifestation oil. It literally has bay leaves, all types of herbs, lentils, glitter, as well as a dollar bill. That is a dollar bill that was folded inwards toward me and then inserted into the bottle. But hopefully you made your choice before the video. I also have for pile number two, the pink amethyst. The thing with crystals is it doesn't really matter. Just a little portion of it, depending on how rare and expensive it is, if it has a little portion of it, it becomes that. So this is the pink amethyst in here. This lighting is horrible because we didn't really come for the crystal. But if you see me in person, I have had this crystal with me in person. And then pile number three, we chose a journal and a pen. A notebook, a way to release, something to write down. We chose writing release as our third selection. All right, so there's a lot of thought that goes into all of those selections, and let's just talk about this new moon. So the thing with this new moon is I'm just going to channel. So I most likely will look off and close my eyes because, like I've discussed, there's something about the recording and the being on camera. There's something about there needing to still be a separation. So instead of letting it go directly here, eye contact, I'm usually here, or allow myself to close my eyes so that I can channel. And I'm getting the receptives, the touch, the notification that it's time to just go ahead and give you the message. Okay, so this Pisces new moon is working with the energy of the third eye and the crown. We're going to be activating our third eye, seeing things, not like seeing things weirdly, but like visualizing, envisioning what we want things to be, and allowing ourselves to see it, believe it, achieve it. Like that was so easy to do, but really envisioning it, seeing without seeing it physically in front of us, functioning with faith, trusting the process, believing in ourselves and knowing that it is possible. Then we're also going to be working with our crown chakra, knowing our worth, charging double, setting firmer boundaries, being more assertive, making sure that we are like being present for ourselves. That is lots of this energy coming up with Pisces. We're going to be sharpening our intuition. You might even be deepening your intimacy if that is something that you're looking to do in your relationships. This is a good time to do that. Definitely do not work any sex magic if you're not trying to deepen any intimacy, because that definitely will sweeten the deal now, won't it? Right? Now, I also want to say that your intuition is going to be sharpened now. With crown chakra, you have this awareness. It's like knowing you're functioning and doing things for your higher self, your Ori. You're making sure that your energy field is good, that you are well energetically. And that's great. If we all raise our higher consciousness to be in alignment with our higher self, this will be a great world. So right now, we're just going to focus on all those that can do that and work with that energy, and congratulate all of y'all for being the ones who are chosen to be on this journey, to be in this priestess energy, to being working with your abilities, your clairvoyances, tapping into who you really are, separating yourself from the everyday journey and sharpening your intuition. So this new moon was very special for me to make sure that I brought it forward for you ladies, for manifestation, for deepening your spirituality, for continuing on your healing journey. Okay, so with all of that being said, let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to start with pile number one. Okay, pile number one, let's go ahead and get started. So I have a 4-card spread for insight for us. I have Saint Michael, incense burning for protection against the seen and unseen. Okay, sometimes it's the unseen that comes for us the most. All right, so I don't know why that message was channeled for you guys, pile number one, but that's that. And this deck is requiring lots of attention. I thought it was ready to go, but it's on its own timeline, and that's okay. It's all divine time. I won't cut this part out. I will leave it in. This deck is, ooh, it's got some messages for us. And I'm going to bring in an oracle deck for us as well. For this new moon spread, Spirit, may I have the cards with my intuition, remove ego, remove my personal opinion. I call for my intuition so that I may be sharp and precise and to the point and get in, get right, and give us the information that we need. Ancestors, angels, God, spirit team, I call forward all those available so that I may be used to deliver intuitive messages. What is it that we need to know in regards to the new moon? What are our intentions? What energy is growing and manifesting for us? Okay, pile number one, let's go. New moon, the end of a tough cycle approaches. That feels amazing. Full moon in Capricorn. And Capricorn is someone who's planner. They knows what they're doing. So it's like if you've been confused and unsure about what's going on, where you're going, what's happening next, just know that the end to a tough cycle approaches. You're going to feel more grounded. You're going to be able to make plans more organized, less scattered, less all over the place. Ashe. Number two, what is blocking your growth? Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So something that just happened recently, this past new moon, you're going to need to go ahead and let that go. It don't make no sense to still hold on and drag it. If it was a little snafu in love and you feel like you can get past it, get past it. If you feel like that thing is a deal breaker, let it be a deal breaker and move the fuck on. That's it. Straight like that. Bring love into the situation. Love of yourself if you need to move on, because if you're dragging it on, if you're dragging things on longer than they need to be, are you really loving yourself? Absolutely not. My third eye is tingling. Somebody is not trying to see what really happened. What really happened happened. Yes, it did. And it's up to you to make a choice from there. Don't dwell in the limbo. Dwelling in the limbo is a waste of time. Ashe, you hear me? Indecisive is decision, but how long are you going to let yourself not make a decision, not make a choice? You're just going to be at the mercy of whatever? Nope, not doing it. Not if you're here. Sorry. You're here making progress and growing and expanding. It's okay to make a mistake, slip up, slow down, you know what I'm saying, digress, regress, whatever. But it's important to get back or go stronger or learn your lesson and keep going. Okay, we're not going to stay in the same low vibe energy. We're going to keep going. How can you free yourself? Believe in the impossible. So someone's been doubting their magic. You've been questioning it. It's like the season we're in right now, because this could be winter. It could be, you know what I'm saying? Those are evergreens. It could be the fall. It could be cold. The point is that it's a dark freaking night. Okay? You need to free yourself by believing in the impossible. It's dark. You can't see that third eye. You've got to sharpen your intuition and trust your gut, and then go with it. It's like you trust your gut and then you try to micromanage and plan it and dictate how it could go instead of just letting things unfold. You've got to fall into the let things unfold. Now, what intentions should you set to help you grow? What intentions should you set to help you grow? Your commitment is being tested. Okay, so set intentions around your commitment. Set intentions to be disciplined. Set intentions to remove procrastination. Set intentions to be more intentional. What does intentional mean? It means making so you set intentions before you do something. A perfect example of that would be to go to the grocery store. So you leave your house with the intentions to go find food to nourish your body. Now, we all know that when you go to the grocery store with no list, you will then begin to just start buying a whole bunch of stuff you don't need. You might even mess around and get in the car like I did the other day, and I was like, we didn't buy dinner. What was this? I was like, that was like $85, and there was no real food. It was just fluff. Now, fluff is cool, but it's not nourishment. If I was more intentional, if I wrote a list, then I would have made sure that I came back, or I would have made sure that I went in and acquired all the things that I needed because I set intentions by making that list to then come home with the food I need for proper nourishment. So I'm going to apply for a job. Set intentions. Why do you want that job? Why is that job important to you? What can you gain from that job? How would that be beneficial in a non selfish, big headed way? In a well rounded, spiritually, aligned person, why would getting that job be beneficial to you? Setting intentions is very important. We're going to wash the clothes with the intention of them coming out clean because we need them ready for, right? So set the intentions. I'm going to look good. I'm going to feel good. Therefore, I will get this job on the interview, whatever it is. All right. Pile number one, be intentional. All righty. Overall, your reading is not too bad. What's happening is that you're right at this ending point of, I'm not going to, because I pulled back the roller coaster. It doesn't really feel like roller coaster reaching the top. It feels more like you're pulling, the roller coaster ride is pulling into the station. You know how sometimes you're on a roller coaster and it was crazy and you waited in line for so long that by the time the roller coaster's over, you're like, whoa, all right, I'm ready to get off, right? But then maybe there's a little bit of a delay. That's where you guys are at. Like the tough cycle has already passed, or it's like right there. You can feel it, but you just have to allow yourself to be present, to become in the moment of it so that you can really benefit from it, okay? Set your sights high. Aim high, believe in the impossible, and just allow yourself to go and be free. You've been through the rough patch, and it's up to you to be intentional of how the remainder of this thing plays out. I'm feeling like this is for the rest of the year, pile number one, so I'm hoping you're going to make the best of it, okay? Infinite love and gratitude, pile number one. Happy new moon, and welcome to Pisces season. Stay well. Bye. Greetings, pile number two. How we doing? So you guys picked the pink amethyst heart. I'm gonna just say you just love crystals because this crystal, it's pretty heavy. So in order to give it like the full view, I kind of should hold it with two hands. Has a little amethyst pocket there. It's pretty beautiful. It's pretty beautiful. It's kind of a big deal. How you doing, pile number two? How you feeling? So we have this new moon spread for you. It is 4 cards. My intuitive message for you guys, it feels like group number 2 is like the luxury group. You like nice things. You like luxurious things. Just going to go ahead and give this a shuffle. I'm getting the tingle back here, so I'm feeling pile number 2 needs to do some protection work. ASAP with the protection work. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. My unsolicited assistant is here, and I'm just going to go ahead and push through. I hope you don't mind. Excuse me. Card number 1, Ancestors, Angels, Guides, Spirit Team. I call forward all those available so that I may be used to deliver intuitive messages. May we have 4 cards, removing ego and allowing all channel messages to come forward. All channel messages, all tuition. All intuition. Where are you right now? Your hard work is paying off. Just know that your hard work is not in vain. Everything that you're doing is doing for a reason. It's so interesting that everyone is in Capricorn energy. Pile 1 was like in full moon Capricorn energy, and you guys are in new moon Capricorn energy. You're manifesting with a major plan. You're manifesting, you're setting intentions, and you have a plan. Your hard work is paying off. What is blocking your growth? Your self-doubt. You are good enough. This is a full moon in Virgo. You got to see the beauty in all that you do, all that you have already accomplished, everything that you are. Don't allow self-doubt to come in as blocking you. Like, no one has all these past experiences stored in their mind about you. So if you decide to entertain these narratives, if you decide to go along and replay and retell all of this, that's on you. But there is no one that is around keeping score and keeping track of all this, okay? How can you free yourself? Well, the answers that you need are coming. This is full moon in Gemini. Realize the duality. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so serious. You know what I'm saying? Plan, be practical, and have fun too, all right? The answers you need are coming. Sit and wait for the information. Go back if you haven't, but how to sharpen. If you haven't had a chance to already look at the video, again, sorry. I need to channel or look off and close my eyes because it just blocks me if I were to just stare at the camera. But If you ask questions, if you're setting intentions and you want to see things manifest, you need to then sit back. If you ask questions and you're asking spirit for guidance, if you're asking your ancestors for guidance, you then need to sit back and wait for the answer. Wait for the information. Wait for the confirmation. Wait for the yes. Wait for the no. Don't just go and ask it and then just just go off into the sunset. You've got to wait to receive the information. You got to be willing to wait and receive the information, okay? What intentions should you set to help you grow? Your dreams need a practical plan. I had already said that. Balancing spirituality and practicality. Okay. Now, pile number 2, I think that plays into that whole thing with the luxury thing, with the liking nice things. Because Capricorn likes the nice things. Capricorn likes luxury, expensive items. I am a Capricorn rising, and my Venus is in Capricorn. So I'm not like saying anything to Capricorns like it's a bad thing, but you're in this luxurious thing, but you've got to make a practical plan. Like, you want things to be a certain kind of way, but you're not necessarily taking every step you need to see it through. You're not necessarily doing the work, and that is not fun. Okay, you need to ensure that you're doing the work. Okay, so if you want to, I don't know, you guys, your thoughts are kind of all over the place. Maybe pile number 2 needs a tarot card. Okay, so yes, we are going to tap into the tarot cards. Right away, I got the 9 of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So it's like pile number 2, you are sitting there very prideful. That's the energy. Am I lying? That's how you feel? This feels like I'm the shit. But where our energy really needs to be is, you need to be like thinking. This is like I'm the shit as an emotion, not I'm the shit because I've taken all the necessary steps. Sorry, that was channeled. So I had to disconnect from that because make a plan. Don't complain about how things are going if you're not planning. If you're not planning, if you're not ready. Alrighty? Happy New Moon. I can't even. I'm sorry for that drag. Here, let's see. This deck always gets us together. So although we don't have a plan, pile number 2, although things is looking a little sketch, who's in this pile number 2? I can't wait to see who it is. But anyway, make those plans. Okay, we're going to refer to the You Are Magical AF deck. I'm sorry, my son is dragging y'all too. It's like you're allowing yourself to be distracted. It's like you're still on point, but you still reach for excuse. You still pop into that procrastination. You still have a little bit of blaming. Ownership. Okay, so here we go. This is one of the best cards. Hey girl, if you're reading this, then you already know you're magical as fuck. But I'm here to help just in case you need a reminder. Excuse me. Shuffle your cards, pull as many cards as you need to, as often as you need to, and remember to stay magical. Love, Zakia. Excuse me. Shh. This is direct from the creator of the deck, okay? 444. Your prayers have been heard and blessings are on the way. You are surrounded by magic. Put in the work. Set the intentions. 444. Balance the spirituality and the practicality. Make a plan. Manifest like the candle. Work your magic. Align this. Put that up. Post that. Check the email. Fix the resume. Do the thing. Whatever you need to do. Don't just talk about it. Write those goals down now and get to work. Get to work. Get to work. That is a message. Get to work. You got this. All right, pile number 2. Infinite love and gratitude. Stay well. I hope y'all still rock with me. But that's the message. Stay well. Greetings, pile number 3. Pile number 3 is all about getting it written down and making sure the word is the word. Writing it down, releasing it, putting it in the journal, manifesting, setting intentions. Pile number 2 is all about that energy, and I'm here for it. We have a 4-card spread for the new moon. What does this new moon in Pisces have in store for you? What is it? Pile number 3. Item number 3. Threes are about social creation. So, those who pick 3, that could be an interesting thing for you. An interesting little tidbit. Just want to shuffle the deck a little bit. Ancestors, angels, guides, spirit team, I call for it, all those available, so that may be used to deliver intuitive messages. In regards to this new moon in Pisces, what does pile number 3 need to know right now? Sorry, I lost my page. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, pile number 3. Here we go. Where are you right now? The energy is gaining momentum. Okay, so pile number 3, you're pretty much right where you need to be. You have been putting in the work, setting the intentions, and now with this new moon, you're going to be accelerated and moving on. What is blocking your growth? Step out of your comfort zone. You are playing it too safe. You've got to step out there and show the powers that be who you really are, so that they know that you are unfuckwittable. Because pile number 3 has this unique energy. Now, I don't know if you guys have watched the whole video, but many of us have been in different areas in our head, or different areas in our cycle of doubt. And pile number 3 is really not in that space. Pile number 3 has been doing the work. They're kind of feeling confident about themselves. They're self-aware. They've been doing the work, and that's good. Step out of your comfort zone then, right? Don't become content to the degree that you're bored and you're not stimulated and you're not growing. Okay, step out your comfort zone, challenge yourself, grow, expand, do more, be bigger, louder, stronger, faster. Whatever it is that you're working on, keep going. How can you free yourself? Communication is key. So remember, I said louder, bigger. Maybe you need to talk up. Maybe you need to activate your throat chakra this new moon. Set intentions to be more vocal. Maybe join me on the Talk Your Talk ritual. Because although many people are feeling activating their throat chakra, but big time. Pile number 3 is throat chakra. Speaking up for yourself and advocating for self. Okay. Now, 1, 2, 3. What intentions should you set to help you grow? Your commitment is being tested. Now, this one jumped out. I'm going to get a clarifier because this card has jumped out for us before, but what is it? The end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, so set the intentions that you are going to remain committed to what it is that you're working on, although you cannot physically see it all right there in front of you. You're going to continue to move by faith and trust the process that this thing will work out, okay? Because the end of a tough cycle approaches for you, which is the full moon in Capricorn. Again, Capricorn moons is coming through, where it's just like you need to plan. Through having your plan and understanding that lining things up is going to be important for your next flex, for your next thing, for your next come up, you're going to have to plan it out. And that fits you guys because you guys have a journal. Okay, so you guys literally need to set intentions and write it out. Journal, not release in the sense of what do you need to let go, but get the thoughts out of your head and put them on paper. Okay, articulate what you need to articulate. Bring to life whatever you need to bring to life. My ear is ringing through the headphones and it's my right ear. So it's, yeah, productivity, not ignoring the signs. Taking action when you need to take action. If you're waking up at 3 a.m., you need to do whatever. There's some kind of spiritual work, some kind of candle magic, prayers, spiritual bath, whatever's happening. Not everybody wakes up at those hours. And if you're waking up at those hours, this is for you. Okay? Just know that whatever tough time is there, it is going to be lifted. Now, I feel bad because pile number 1 didn't get a affirmation from the magical AF deck, but pile number 1, if you ain't first, you last. Here we go. There is nothing spiritual about being broke. Get your money. Remember I said you need to write down those ideas that you have? So you need to write down those ideas. No more keeping it in your head. No more saying, oh, well, so-and-so does that, or I can't do that. Yes, you can. Okay. Keep going. Someone you love is watching. You're setting an example. So what if someone else does it? You do it as well, and you do it your way. No one else is your magic, and we need it to come from you. So you got to step up and do it. Okay. WTF are you waiting for? Get started now. That's the message. Get started now. So take the ideas from your head and put it in your paper, put it in your notebooks, put it in your journals, video, record yourself, whatever you need to do. Start a podcast, start a YouTube, whatever you need to do. Oh my goodness, I feel like this message is for someone in particular, and I'm going to go ahead and send it. Tell them what just came to my mind right now. So there we go. You guys, I thank you so much for joining me on this High Priestess journey. Like, you guys have been rocking with me for a while, and I appreciate all the love that you give. And I just pray that you stay well and that this year is going in your favor, and that, you know what I'm saying, you manifesting the fuck out of 2023 because you deserve bad bitch shit. Okay? Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Happy new moon. Manifest infinite love and gratitude. Stay well. Ashe, ashe, ashe.